My name's Eric. I live in Chicago and I play Mustang guitars.
So let's look at these. Are all Mustang guitars here?
Well, not all of them are.
Oh, not all of them?
No.
How many of them? I can't see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them are.
8 of them are Mustangs.
Yeah. This one's kind of just pieced together out of parts to make a Fender Bronco. I don't have a true Bronco neck for it, so I'm just kind of holding off on finishing this thing till I find a Bronco neck. This one is a Music Master. It originally had a pickup up here. I had a new pick guard made to put the pickup down here. I prefer pickups on the bridge as opposed to by the neck. The neck has been stripped down. That needs to be refinished. So these are kind of my projects over here.
Those are things you're working on.
Yeah, this is a 65 Mustang, 1965. Somebody had added a P90 at some point to it, so the body's all routed out underneath. There's a switch here to turn the P90 on and off. And then the switches here work just like a regular Mustang would. Pick up off, on, both together, then out of phase with each other. So it's pretty standard, but this one has a size A neck, which means it's narrower than most Mustangs.
By about how much?
That I couldn't tell you, to be honest. I never play this thing.
Mm-hmm.
It honestly just sits here. Just kind of a deal I got on it. Paid like $300 for it, so just picked it up and threw it on the rack. This one is a 1969 Fender Mustang, and this is done in Lake Placid blue with the competition racing stripe on it. This one right here is my particular favorite. I've had this for the longest. This one gets the most use, obviously. I know, this is just a really great guitar.
What is it specifically you like about the Mustang?
I like the body's nice and light, contoured. The 69s were contoured. It's a short scale neck, so as opposed to like a Stratocaster or a Telecaster, it's not as long. Mm-hmm. So it's just easier to play the neck, in my opinion. I mean, it's just a really nice guitar to play.
So, I mean, how would you compare, aside from the shorter neck, what are the other differences between the Strats and the Telecasters with this?
Well, I mean, it's a 2-pickup design. Mm-hmm. A different sound than a Stratocaster or a Telecaster. Way different from a Tele. A little closer with the Stratocaster, but being able to put the pickups out of phase with these gives it a really unique sound that those guitars just don't have. Not that I ever put them out of phase, but
you could.
You could if you wanted to. This one is a custom-built guitar, finished in gold top gold, competition stripes, matching headstock. I had this one made with no switch on it, single pickup on the bridge, which just so happens to be a hot rail, which is my favorite pickup to use. Any of my guitars that I put hot rails in, I also put a 500K volume pot on it to give it more output, makes it a hotter sounding guitar. This one was made by Warmoth. I think that's how you pronounce it, Warmoth something, I don't know. It's a nice guitar though. These next three are kind of all the same guitar. I mean, well, they're all kind of the same guitar, but this is a 69 Fender Mustang. It was once in competition orange, the finish on it, but as you can see, it's been faded so much over the years that it's kind of a yellow color now.
It almost looks like, I mean, you can see the wood coming through it too.
Oh yeah, it's completely worn away. Even where the stripe once was on here is completely worn off. This has hot rails, both neck, bridge and neck. I don't know, it's a nice playing guitar.
That was the one that came from somewhere, some prison in Florida, as yet to be determined.
That's what the seller told me. How much of that I don't know. It does have some engraving on the neck plate here. It says property of U.S. government and some kind of serial number. What these numbers mean, I have no idea.
Well, if there's anybody who's ever been in the prison system in Florida and they watch this, they can tell us about it.
That's right.
I played that guitar when I was doing 20 in Rayford.